I know I always come on here with like crappy bad news, so I'm going to flip it today and share some good news, especially because it's Thanksgiving week. Today I did a story with the Indiana Donor Network, and I did a story of a lady by the name of Faith McKinney. I'm going to put her photo right here, and she just has an amazing story, and I wanted to be able to share it. November is National Eye Donation Month, and back in 1998, she was diagnosed with a hereditary eye condition that caused her cornea to become essentially like misshapen. It was kind of, she says it felt like what you would think it would feel like, a rocky mountain, like inside of your eye. So she was trying to opt for a more permanent solution than an uncomfortable glass contact lens. So she actually underwent a cornea transplant. And so what's really cool about this is because she went and got to be a tissue recipient, and then went from being a tissue recipient to being a living organ donor, which is just phenomenal. I've just never heard anything like this. So she says she recalls the moment she asked her doctor about the tissue source. He said that my cornea came from a young boy, and they got it because a family had chosen to give and donate their son's cornea to help other people. The selflessness of a donor family profoundly changed her life's trajectory. So she said at the beginning she couldn't comprehend how a family could do that, and so she wanted to be able to change and pay it forward. She said that was her mission at that moment. She vowed to live her life in a way that does this child proud by him and his family. Excuse me. So in 2009, after learning her cousin's husband was on dialysis and needed a kidney transplant, McKinney stepped forward to be tested as a living donor. So once they figured out she was a match, and they did say that, it's an extensive process that you go through to make sure you are a donor match for all of that. It all went. And so in 2009, that's what she ended up doing. So according to the Indiana Donor Network, last year, they facilitated 1,592 tissue and cornea donors, resulting in 17,000 tissue recovered to help save and heal lives and restore sight. Furthermore, the organization coordinates with Visit First, Indiana's largest eye bank, which provides more than 2,000 corneas for transplant annually across the state and the world. Nationally, 90% or 97% of all corneal transplant operations successfully restore the recipient's vision. I want to share just a couple of little things and voicers that she shared with me when we did the interview. So here is the first one. Again, this is Faith McKinney.
I could not comprehend being so giving that they would let their child or their loved ones, eyes, tissues, and organs to be donated to help other people.
And here's one more.
In 1998 was when I decided to turn my life around and start living in a way and building my life in a way that I could be of service to others. It wasn't until 2009 when I was able to become an organ donor myself.
I'm going to share one more.
People of color, people who, women, young people can do this can be an organ donor, and the Indiana Donor Network is there to support. It helps the people who are our heroes. The heroes are the people who have passed and have donated. Well, I think people feel that if you're an organ donor, if it's on your driver's license, that they won't try to save you if you're in an accident or if you're, near death. That's a fear that people have heard, or a rumor that people have heard, but that couldn't be further from the truth.
So now, not only did she go through this entire process with the Indiana Donor Network, she also volunteers at different functions and different organizations that's connected with the Indiana Donor Network. And then she also speaks and shares her story just like this. So I wanted to be able to share it with you guys. If you guys have any questions about the Indiana Donor Network, their website is indianadonornetwork.org. And they were founded in 1987 right here in the States. So yeah, wanted to share some good news finally, right?